Welcome! And today, we're going to give you a summary of what you need to do to lose fat fast, especially your belly. You know, that big belly that you've been proudly sporting for so many years? It's over. You're going to get rid of that belly with these tips. The tip here is for you to lose fat faster than normal. Don't you think that it took you 30 years to create this gigantic bump on your waistline? To create this gigantic bulge in your waistline, and that in 2 months you're going to solve this whole bulge? No, but if you follow these tips, in 2 months people are going to be scared when they see you because this bulge is going to go inside. People will say, "What magic did you do?" These tips involve diet, training, and metabolism. Let's start with the diet. First thing, we're going to calculate your diet so that you have an aggressive calorie deficit. You want to lose fat fast, so you have to be prepared to go a little hungry. But calm down, calm down. We'll give you some tips to escape that hunger. When you think of diet, you think of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Mainly, carbohydrates are a source of energy. Proteins build muscle mass and synthesize tissues. And fats are crucial for metabolism and cell functions. All of them, carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, are important. What I'm going to give you is a pattern of what is widely used in legal calorie deficit diets. Calculating carbohydrates, proteins, and fats is generally done per body kilogram. So I'm going to put here on the side the image of a woman and the image of a man, assuming that this woman is 60 kilograms and this man is 80 kilograms. These two people want to lose fat fast. Proteins, 1.6 times body kilogram. According to studies, 1.6 is an adequate amount of protein for people who want to be healthy and lose weight. Carbohydrates, 1.0 times body kilogram. 1.0 times body kilogram is an adequate amount of carbohydrates for an aggressive calorie deficit. Fats, 1.0 times body kilogram. So here on the side, we'll show the amount of each macronutrient for these people. Calm down, there's more to come. How much carbohydrates, proteins, and fats are the main sources of these macronutrients? Here's a table of proteins for everyone. Now here's a table of carbohydrates. And finally, here's a table of fats. Here are some food options and their macronutrient amounts, so you can base yourself on them. When we talk about meat, we're not saying that it's protein. We're saying that it has protein. You used to think that eggs had a lot of protein. You ate 2 eggs a day and thought you were eating a lot of protein. Another tip about salt in your diet: don't abuse it. Too much salt retains fluids. 7 grams of salt a day is the recommended amount, but most people consume more than 10, 15, sometimes even 20 grams a day. So how do you know if you're eating the right amount of salt? Stop adding salt to your food when you're preparing it. You can purchase pre-measured sachets on the internet. For example, 1,000 sachets of 1 gram each cost about 24 reais. This way, you won't give in to hunger pangs and can control your salt intake better. Prepare all your food without salt and add the amount of salt to taste until you reach 7 grams. If you use almost everything in the first few meals, you'll eat without salt afterwards. It will be nice to get used to it. Keep your salt taste buds calm, and you'll find that you need very little to satisfy your taste. Controlling anxiety and cravings for ultra-processed foods and sweet snacks is crucial. Here's another tip. If you're starving, what should you do? Try eating 250 grams of melon. Melon has few carbohydrates, lots of water, and provides satiety. If you don't like melon, 250 grams of watermelon works the same way. Diet gelatin is another option. Make an envelope of diet gelatin a day and eat it slowly as a dessert. Lemon juice with 3 drops of sucralose is also very effective. The bitterness of the lemon juice can take away the craving, especially for sweets. Passion fruit is another great option. The sourness helps to curb those sweet cravings. Open a passion fruit and eat it as it is. The sour taste will help you a lot to take away that unpleasant craving for sweets. Thank you for these tips. Let's now move on to the cardiovascular training part. Cardiovascular exercise like treadmill, biking, walking, running is very important because you need to increase your calorie expenditure. Your body doesn't do magic to get rid of that belly fat. It needs to use that fat. Put it in your head. I need to become a fat-burning machine. How do you get rid of fat? By consuming it. To consume this fat, you have to move. You have to make your body burn calories and consume as few as possible. There's no point in moving a lot and eating a lot because your body will prioritize what you eat as a source of energy over what you have stored up. It's much simpler in this process. Consume the amount of calories explained in the diet, but increase your calorie expenditure to lose belly fat faster. Start with 1 hour of cardio a day. Begin with walking, which can start at 5 kilometers per hour if you're on the treadmill, or if you're on the street, take long strides. It's not a casual walk, it's almost a trot, like when you walk too fast because you're going to miss the subway, or you're late for an appointment. After about 15 days, you can start to pick up the pace to 6 kilometers per hour, and every 5 minutes, run for a little minute. If you find running difficult, don't worry. If you feel short of breath or if your shins or knees hurt, take it slow. The key is consistency and gradually increasing your efforts. Calm down, calm down. 1 minute you're going to walk for 4 minutes, then you pick up your pace for 1 minute at your limit. Calm down. It's not about running like SB. It's not about running like SB. Calm down, Dad. That little Marota run that everyone looks at, how cute he is, running like your doll. Just that little move here, that little move there. Look at the side. 1 minute walk, 5 minutes. 1 minute walk, 4, 5 minutes. Try to get you to do 10 1-minute shots in an hour of cardio. We call this HIIT. This type of training greatly increases oxygen expenditure, oxygen consumption, especially after the exercise. You finish the cardio, your body, as it has accelerated the heart rate a lot, it continues to expend energy because it takes a while for your heart rate to go down. And this process generates a whole metabolic situation in your body that keeps the game going. You've finished your workout, you're already drinking coffee, you've already showered, and your body is still there, consuming calories, consuming fat, consuming your belly because of this cardio you've done. And finally, you can increase this cardio even more by doing intervals every 5 minutes for 1 hour. Then you'll do lots of intervals. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 12, 14, 15 intervals until the moment you're ready and start running on the treadmill. All the people you see with the look of admiration that you get when you see a person running for an hour on a treadmill start like this, no one arrived at the gym already a marathon runner. They accelerated the walk, after accelerating the walk, began to take small shots. These shots started from 1 minute to 2, from 2 to 3, until the moment they learned to run. Weight training. You need to do weight training at least 3 times a week. You have to do weight training. And in these 3 times a week, I will give you a tip on how you can divide up your training. Weight training will make your body more toned. You won't look like a wall, you'll gain muscle mass, your metabolism will speed up because muscle mass consumes energy. It breathes, fat doesn't, but muscle mass does. Renato, but if I gain muscle mass, I won't lose weight on the scales. I don't care about the scale, I want the scale to go to hell. If I had a scale here, I'd give the scale a peck. The scale won't tell you. Who will tell you? It's the tape measure, it's your belt, it's your pants. Reduce your abdominal circumference. So, it's the abdominal circumference that will really say if you have results or not. Forget the scale. How can I divide my bodybuilding workout? A, B, and C. Where in workout A, you can do pectorals, shoulders, and triceps because they are synergistic and stabilizing muscles. So you train them completely. In workout B, you can train legs completely. The front of the thigh, which we call quadriceps, the back of the thigh, which we call the biceps femoris, the calves, and indirectly the glutes when you perform exercises such as squats, hex squat, among others. Cool. Workout C, back, biceps, and abs. You've trained your whole body in 3 days. Renato, I have more time to go to the gym. Alright, now let's talk about workout frequency and rest. To get the best results, you need to balance your workouts with proper rest. Working out every day without giving your muscles time to recover can lead to overtraining and injuries. Aim for at least 1 rest day between intense workout sessions. This doesn't mean you have to be inactive on rest days. Light activities like walking or stretching are great options to keep your body moving without overloading it. Remember, rest is just as important as the workouts themselves. It's during rest that your muscles repair and grow stronger, so make sure to listen to your body and give it the time it needs to recover. What's the ideal amount? Well, working out 5 times a week is a good example. You could go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, rest on Thursday, then hit the gym again on Friday and Saturday, and rest on Sunday. So between 3 and 5 times a week, you go to the gym, train your muscles, and the fat goes away faster. Plus, you look good, right? And the third pillar is rest. Usually, when we are on calorie restriction, it causes us to lose sleep or have very choppy sleep. The carbohydrate inside our body is converted into a substance called glucose. Glucose plays an important role in our brain, and then the reduction in glucose leaves us a little more awake. Sometimes you might feel more awake or even have trouble sleeping, but you need to rest. When you're on a calorie restriction, your body goes into defense mode. It thinks, oops, this person isn't eating, they're losing fat. Am I going to die? Is there no more food in the world? Our body doesn't know you're doing this on purpose. It starts to want to defend itself, and what's the first defense it makes? It brings you tiredness. So, how to counteract this tiredness? By having a good night's sleep. GABA, or gamma-aminobutyric acid, is part of the GABAergic system, which is responsible for our sleep. 1 gram of GABA, which could be 2 500 milligrams capsules or 4 250 milligrams capsules, really helps improve the quality of your sleep. Melatonin, which has now been approved by the pharmaceutical industry but has been available in compounding pharmacies for a long time, is also a great way to improve sleep quality. I use 10 mg a day before going to bed, but you can start with 3 or even 5 mg. You can start with 3 or even 5 milligrams of legal valerian. Valerian is a totally natural plant that also helps you to get quality sleep. 500 milligrams of valerian, 3 different medicines that you can use in combination or separately, will improve your quality of sleep. But nothing replaces things like stopping looking at your cell phone and watching TV with an hour to go to sleep, because the incidence of light is very disturbing. Do a little meditation or read a book 20 to 30 minutes before going to sleep. This induces your body to sleep, and try to get as many problems out of your head as possible to have a peaceful sleep. I think the third one is the worst, right? That's how difficult it is, man. Sometimes you have a few worries in your head and you say, oh, I need to sleep, but that's haunting me. But you have to try and control your mind. Legal. Supplements that can help you lose fat faster. One supplement I recommend is pre-workout. A pre-workout supplement that I recommend is the pre-workout supplement, especially if you have a very busy day. If you arrive at the gym lazy, or if due to a calorie deficit, you are feeling tired. A dose of pre-workout, I recommend the Max Titanium pre-workouts, ORIS or AGID, will improve your mood, improve your concentration in training, and even improve your performance in the quality and quantity of your workouts. Pre-workout tip: don't take it after the 6 hours you have to sleep. So if you're going to sleep at midnight, for example, reduce those 6 hours. And that's my time limit for taking pre-workouts, because there's a curve in the action of pre-workout stimulants in your body. Action on your body and you want quality sleep, you can't be restless to sleep. Another supplement I recommend is creatine. Creatine will improve your strength, your performance, and your muscle mass gain. Preserving muscle mass, you lose your belly. It is very interesting. 3 to 5 grams of creatine a day at any time. As long as you use it every day, it will help you a lot. Thanks. If you enjoyed this content, if you liked this video, leave your comment here. Subscribe to the channel, share it with your friend. Look how many cool tips. And I want to know, are we going to lose that belly quickly or not?